If you apply to this and you have been selected, you can actually be getting 934 euro monthly for graduates or 1,300 euro for doctoral students. Okay, as you can see it here. But there are other benefits that you can also enjoy. Payments towards your health, accident, and personal liability insurance is being covered. You have a monthly rent subsidy. Uh, your monthly rent is subsidized, right? And also travel allowance unless these expenses are covered by the home country or another source that you think you don't need it. Okay. If you also look at this section, they said monthly allowance for accompanying member of family, which means you can actually migrate with your family with this option. Okay. Now let's look at the selection information. For you to be selected into this, candidates fulfill the necessary academic requirements and are expected to fulfill uh, com- to actually apply for a program in Germany, right? So we are going to be looking at that. You must have your bachelor degree, usually the 4 years courses in appropriate subjects that is related to the one you are applying to for your graduate study. Also, you must have at least 2 years of professional experience. Candidates prove their motivation is development related and expected to take on social responsibility, right? So if all of these actually align with your goal and what you are looking out for, then it is a good one for you to actually watch this video to the very end to submit your application to this funding opportunity in Germany today. Okay, so I bring to you again this time that scholarship. We already know that that scholarship is one of the top scholarship in Germany that you can actually use to study for free. And every year, they always open the opportunity for international students who want to study, right, in different, coming from different country, you want to study in Europe. So if you apply to this, you can actually get the opportunity to get the funding for 12 to 42 months, depending on your study program and how long the study program is. If your study program is just a 2 year master degree program, that means you are getting this for just 24 months, right? Graduate with at least 2 years professional experience is required. So you need to also check that your country is actually eligible to participate in this. Okay, all of these are things that we are going to be talking about and the objective about the funding. So I want to bring you to the top here to read more about the requirements, then the application procedure. If you think you find this video useful, make sure to click on that like button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when I have a new video for you on this channel. So if you click on this application procedure right here, it's going to take you to this page, right, where it says you can find the funding option that are available, right? But the first thing we want to see is we want to check if our country is actually eligible so that we don't go through the stress without being one of the eligible country. So you want to make sure you come here and click on this link that says list of all eligible country. Then it will open this pop-up for you. Then you can open the file that has been downloaded to your device. Okay, so as you can see, list of developing countries as of 2023. This list is going to valid from 2024 to 2025. So if you are still watching it at that period, then it means that you can still use this list to justify if your country is eligible. And if you take a look at some of the country right here at the left side, you can see that some of them are being ruled out, which means they are no more eligible to participate in this. Okay, if you are coming from Europe, you can check. If you are coming from South America, if you are coming from North America, and any part that you are actually coming from, so you want to check if your own country is actually still eligible to participate in this or not. And when you come to this section where you have Africa, you are going to see North America, North Africa, Algeria, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Tunisia. Then under Sub-Saharan Africa, you have this long list, which also flow to this second column right here. And under this second column is where we have most of the African countries, right? We have the likes of Congo, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Gabon, Gambia, Ghana, right? Kenya, Lesotho, Liberia, Malawi, Madagascar, Nigeria, Niger, Rwanda, Senegal, and all the countries that are there. And also, if you are coming from oceanic area, then you are also having your country right there. Okay, so this should then give you the audacity to go ahead to check the application procedure for your own country. So follow me back now. Let's take a quick look at what is important. So now that we are certain that our country is eligible, which is my home country, Nigeria, one more time, I'm going to click on the application procedure right here. And when I click on that, it will bring me this box where I can select what I needed to select. So I'm going to click on the first box, right, which is to select my country. So I'm going to select my home country, which is actually Nigeria. Then after selecting that, you click on the second option, which is graduate programs. Okay, then you click on show application process. So when we click on that, the first thing or the first information we actually have is the application deadline, depending on your choosing program. So it will then also depend on your program, the deadline, because that is something that comes every year for international students. Please check scholarship brochure or the website of your choosing study programs. Then the application document is also important. We need to check that out. But I don't want to bore you with all of this information. You need to come to the document section and say completed and signed checklist of document requirements. So we need to check this, right? And if you scroll down, you are also going to see that you need to put your CV in the Europass format, right? Which is also very, very important. Okay. And one motivation, letter of motivation will determine uh, what actually motivated you to apply for this with detailed reference to your academic, professional, and personal reason for applying to the program. Okay, we scroll down, said letter of recommendation from your current employer. This must include official letterhead that is signed and be stamped. Okay, certificate of employment. Okay, so if you've been working, you should have this certificate of employment that says or that have this employment offer that has been given to you. Then for your proficiency, you need recent proof of language skill or for English or for German. And for English, IELTS or TOEFL, note institutional TOEFL is not acceptable. Okay, German required for courses that are taught in German. If your course is being or is going to be taught in English, then you don't need to bother about German. Okay, copy of your higher education degree certificate, copy of your full set of transcript of record. Okay, so it is not listed here if is the uh, official transcripts or the student copy. So you can actually use the student copy. And for those who are coming from China, application from the people from the Republic of China are asked to submit APS certificate. Okay, but I want to take you to the bottom of this section where we have the application and selection process. So, in summary of everything that we look at uh, look at in this video, first thing is you need to complete application directly to the program that you intended to apply to. Number two, selection committee suggests potential candidate for the DAAD funding scholarship. The suggested candidates will be contacted by the DAAD to upload their complete application to the DAAD portal. Then the selection process will be finalized and the suggested candidates will be informed accordingly if they've been granted the funding or not. Okay, but you need to make sure you have copy of all of your documents ready as the documents needs to be uploaded during your application to the DAAD portal for the DAAD scholarship. Okay, so remember this is one big opportunity that you don't want to miss out on right now. If you go back to the overview page again to read more information about what this funding actually include, you can see yourself this actually come with minimum of 12 months, which is 1 year, and up to 42 months, which is like almost close to 4 years. So it's supposed to be 48 months, but it's 42 months if it's 4 years, right? So, depending on the program you're applying to, either the master's or the doctoral program, you are going to be getting 934 euro and 1,300 euro respectively. Okay, your travel allowance can also be covered. Then you also have monthly allowance if you move with your family. So what you want to do now is to go ahead, search for your program, right? We've talked about the process, the requirements that is important. Then you want to make sure you go ahead to search for your program. Okay, so if you want to see the list of programs that are still available at this period, then you want to click on this link right here to actually go ahead to see the list of programs that are available. This is where I'm going to leave you to this. I've shown you the process you need to follow, apply for the program, then the school will submit your information or for submit your information for that scholarship, right? That scholarship committee will reach out to you to submit your application for that. Then they will send you feedback that you've been awarded. Your tuition fee will be covered. Everything will be paid for. Okay. So this is all I have for you today, and I hope you find this useful. Drop your comments, share your opinion at the comment box, and I'll see you again. Thank you.